Bobby for the win. Sons of Anarchy, Season 6, Episode 6. Now, I would like to apologize and say sorry for the late review for those who follow my SOA reviews and other reviews. Got love. I have mad love for my subscribers. Gotta applaud you guys. Anyways, yesterday I had technical difficulties, and today I was getting my paper. Okay, I had to get paper. For those who don't know, that's money, that's cash. Had to do that. Gotta pay the bills and all that jazz. Anyways, this episode, once again, man, SOA brings it. Bobby for the win. Near the end of the episode, but I have to bring this to light. Do y'all remember what? If you follow my reviews, you should remember what I said about Bobby and the whole Nomad situation, where that would go. I said that would be a big play. I said it would be a big play, and it was. Now, I was mistaken. He didn't become a Nomad, which I actually prefer this route. I'm loving how he recruited, and you see the reunited, the mended relationship between Jax and Bobby. Love it, man. See, this is what SOA, when it does stuff like this is why I say it is the best show on TV, bar none. Not just because it's my favorite, but because it changes the little plot twist throughout the season. Excellent stuff. Moving on, at the beginning of the episode, the mood. I ain't gonna lie, I was actually smiling through the whole thing. Y'all, if you saw my review from last week, you saw my reaction. That was just like, whoa. But I was smiling because strangely enough, I was strangely smiling. Not in a disrespectful manner, because I understood the gravity of the situation. I was smiling because I saw the look on Jax. I saw Chibs. I saw their relationship be rekindled better than before, like how it was in the old days. I saw, I loved how Jax took responsibility. And I do gotta say this, I was slightly right about what I said about TM Telemaro getting bombed. Only the clubhouse got affected. The actual garage, where they do mechanic tune-ups and fixing, mechanic activities on motorcycles, bikes, choppers, all that, and cars and whatever. Where they do that at, that was fine. Just the clubhouse. And the clubhouse, I was curious to see what was gonna happen. You could definitely see it took a major damage, but it wasn't a complete, that place is solid. Gotta say that about that. And the table, the redwood table, A-okay. The gavel, A-okay. All right. So the bomb, it was highly explosive, but it was definitely just meant to kill. It wasn't meant to totally just wreck the whole place. It was just meant to kill. Okay, understood. And then moving on, we see there was a lot of subtleties and whatnot. Nero is still in his legal BS nonsense case. Dealing with that. This I gotta say this though about this DA. I keep forgetting her name, but it doesn't matter. This DA, this black DA, that taking off the wig, she trying to get hood serious and all that jazz. Okay. Now she's done crossed the line. She has, Lieutenant Eli Roosevelt, the black cop. He's trying to tell her, yo, don't do what you're doing. You trying too hard, but she ain't listening. She is not listening, and she's gonna end up in a body bag. That's what it seems like. And I gotta say this: Roosevelt, exclude Roosevelt and exclude Wayne Unseld, but really the only serious antagonist from law enforcement that I personally like, that it ended up well with, was the y'all remember the eccentric Fed? I forget exactly. I think it was the 4th season, if I'm not mistaken. The skinny white dude. Yeah, him. He was cool and everything. He was straight up about justice. The rest of these dudes, they got problems. So there's that. We'll see what she does. She tried to act tough and hard, but I gotta say, once again, Tara's a G. Just being real, Tara's a G. That's just what she is. That she will not rat on Jax, period. G. Now, do I agree with her methodology and what she's trying to do? I understand her purpose, her ends, but her means, I don't like. Can't blame her, but I don't like her means. Get the kids away from Jackson Club. I understand it, but it is what it is. In the whole divorce situation, what do you do? But again, Tara's a G. God love Tara. Another point I really loved about this series. Now, for those that I have certain views about homosexuality and trans different lifestyles. I don't agree, but it is what it is. You live your life. Anyways, I really liked near the end of the episode, we get through the transgender dude, we get a backstory, and you do gotta feel for him. You do gotta feel for him. Because of this whole situation with his mom and his upbringing, you gotta feel for him. Anyways, we get through him, we get some more backstory, which is I love building up of Nero. We do need it. But we also get to see Gemma being in her motherly role again. So that was well. And is it Lola? I'm trying to remember. Y'all know the blonde chick who's always at DeRosa. Yeah, she has dealings with the club. The history with the club. Her and Jim are gonna try to hold down things while Nero's locked up for the time being. And I'm loving, once again, mad props to Roosevelt for doing proper, even though I'm not gonna get into my views on the po-pos on the cops, okay, the 5-0 in this video, but I gotta say, Roosevelt is the kind of dude that is the good cop. Let's just put it that way. The good cop. He does the right things. He's not playing games. He's not dirty. Oh, speaking of dirty cops, that whole Eden situation, that irony. And I knew it would play an important thing because they zoomed in and stayed on that Eden sign for literally 30 seconds to a minute straight. So, and then that whole situation. Now, I gotta say this. It made me proud. This episode made me proud. I always love, because as a modern outlaw, I always love the views of the outlaws, not necessarily criminal kind of things, but actually outlaw, and maybe another topic for another day. But I loved it. I love what I saw. But from Juice, I love how he handled himself, given the situation, because it was a scam. I love that, and they are about the justice at the end and everything. But Jax, I love, once again, his leadership role. He had to say, yo, Juice, slow your roll, man. That you can't be acting all reckless and stuff. And then we see what he means when they got to the not the scrapyard, but the chop shop. The chop shop. Yeah. Juice is getting real reckless. So pretty much he's dealing with, the rage of a young man, you could say, so they gotta curb that and stuff. But it's great to see some character. Always great to see some character development from Juice, because Juice can get stale and static at times, which I don't like. I don't like when characters get stale and too static. Static is fine, but you have to have character development and character growth. So and everybody else has pretty much been getting into this season. Juice definitely has to get some. We see Clay and Gemma, their situation was, again, even though Clay needs to be off, I do have, this season has given me more respect for Clay. Okay, that's just when it was absolutely zero, but this season has built something, so I'll give it that. There was definitely one more point. Oh, yeah. Did y'all listen to that speech though? That speech that Jax gave, and when about 4 or 5 of the club, the charters met at the table. I literally watched that 5 times. No lie. Watched it. That was some deep, profound stuff, man. And then we see once again Jury, the president or whatever. Deep, profound stuff. Deep, man. That was so heavy, man. And then at the end, the brotherhood of the pounding on it, and Jax, You can't say this young man is not a leader. You can't say this man is not a leader. Period. He's the leader. He's worthy of being the Mother Charter's leader. Worthy of being Sam Crow's leader. Worthy. And last but not least, there was one more thing. Oh yes, the Irish with the IRA. Galen, please, just please tell me he about to get off. Because the Kings were not happy when they found out that Colin and the other dude was still alive. They still alive? They knew they screwed up. They know they screwed up. They shouldn't have loved. They shouldn't have trusted the prick that is gay. Period. Sons of Anarchy episode, season 6, episode 6. My rating, what is my rating? 9.5. Once again, an amazing episode. Why didn't it get it perfect? Pretty much this is very simple. No big plays. It was a bunch of tie-ups and conclusions, kind of small conclusions. I'm not knocking it. You don't always have to have big plays, but it was foreshadowed, moving the plot along, which was great, unlike last time, which we had a bit slow plot progression. It's just didn't have the big plays. So no big plays, no perfect grade, but still, once again, it is an amazing episode of SOA. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me y'all thoughts, man. I didn't know where they were heading. I didn't know, and I'm still not sure how the season's gonna end, because we have, on average, I believe there are 13 episodes of SOA, and in each season, and we still have like 7 more to go, and crazy stuff has happened so much. I mean, it seems Pieces is there right now, but I don't trust it. I definitely see more bloodshed, and there'll probably a few more power plays. We shall see. Alright, y'all, have a beautiful night. Peace.